Wild Talents, by Charles Hoyfort, Chapter 14b. In the New York Sun, January 17, 1930, Dr. E.S. Godfrey, of the New York State Department of Health, told in an interview of mysterious deaths on a vessel. In a period of 4 years, 27 officers and men had been stricken by what was called typhoid fever. Taking his science from the Sunday newspapers, which had full-paged the story of Typhoid Mary, a scientific detective, with his microscope, boarded this vessel, and of course soon announced that he had tracked down one of the sailors as a typhoid carrier. Such sleuthing has become a modernized witch-finding. There are, in New York State, today, persecutions that are in some cases as deadly as the witchcraft persecutions of the past. There are 188 women and 90 men recorded as typhoid carriers in New York State. Why there should be twice as many women as men is plain enough. The carrier finders, with Typhoid Mary in mind, probably went looking for women. It may be a matter of difficulty, or it may be impossible in times of general unemployment, for somebody in the grocery or dairy business to change into some other occupation. But these 278 typhoid carriers, tracked down by medical Sherlock Holmeses, who had read of typhoid carriers, are prohibited from working in food trades, and have to report to district health officers once every 3 months. But this is for the protection of the rest of us. But that is what the witch-finders used to say. Chivalry can't die, so long as there is tyranny. Every tyrant has been much given to protecting somebody or something. It is one of the blessings of our era that we are tormented by so many abominations, enormities, and pestiferous, smaller botherations that we can't concentrate upon the germ scares that the medical finders would spread if it were not for so much competition. They did spread, with some success, with their parrot scare in the year 1929. Abandoned parrots in their cages were found, frozen to death, in parks and doorways. Probably the psittacosis scare of 1929 did not become the hysteria of former scares, because lay alarmists were checked by their inability to pronounce the name of it. There must be something the matter with the germ theory of diseases, or the nursing and medical professions would not be so overcrowded. There must be something the matter with the germ theory of diseases, if there is something the matter with every theory.